Hello, here is my answer for performance task 1, reflective insight, and I will have Giselle to ask me questions. Here we go.
Number one, can you describe the specific behaviors that are causing disruptions in the reading groups?
Well, lack of interest, inattentiveness, and moving around cause disruptions in the reading groups.
Number two, what strategies do you use to engage students during reading group time? Are there any specific activities or techniques that seem to work particularly well?
Well, Giselle, during this child's age, his or her attention span only lasts for at least 5 minutes and maximum of 15 minutes. As what I observed with my sister, it is best to associate reading with hand movements and use reading materials with pictures to stimulate her attention. Hence, children at this age need colorful illustrations rather than passages to capture their attention.
Number three, how do you handle disruptive behavior in your classroom?
Disruptive behavior, Giselle, is always present in any classroom setting. As a future educator, I think the best way to address disruptive behavior is to call out the student and ask him or her if she has something to ask with the class and ask him or her if he or she has something to add in the lessons that we discuss. If my method is ineffective to lessen his or her behavior, I would like to meet his or her parents in my office to discuss their child's behavior in class and raise this concern to the principal. It is important that I should understand the student has been through, which may be the cause of his or her disruptive behavior in class, rather than to pull him or her out of the class during discussion. I believe, Giselle, that every student deserves an understanding educator.
Number four, how do you reflect on your own teaching practices soon to identify areas for improvement in managing student behavior?
I believe that every student is unique and my methods may or may not be effective to some of them. I will tailor my teaching practices to what the student needs so that my teachings will be effective.
Number five, what resources or support which are helpful to you in addressing student behavior and improving reading outcomes?
In my opinion, Giselle, B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning, which discussed that positive reinforcement or the adding of stimulus is effective to have a desirable outcome. Giving candies or chocolates to well-behaved students during discussion will likely encourage other students to behave the same way as well. Also, negative reinforcement or removing the unpleasant stimulus is crucial to filter out the unwanted student behavior during class discussion so that I will have an effective teaching, and I can also evaluate my way of teaching just by looking at my students' behavior during class discussion. And I think that's all. Thank you, Giselle, for asking the questions, and your participation as well appreciated.
Mana mo, Day?